Welcome back, Otter fans. There it is. Welcome back, Otter fans. Sorry about his joint. It's difficult to say what my wife does. She sells seashells by the seashore. Oh, silly. Very silly. I'm actually looking forward to a really quiet game today. I lost Lady Jessica yesterday, my spider. My pet spider died. I've been very sad. Hooray! But my Discord Twitch alerts are working. Been fighting with that, and it turns out it was really dumb, and I might have been being a little dumb. Oh, wait a minute. Do we even have any goats anymore? We don't have any chickens left. Oh, we still have a goat. Wait, is there cheese in here? Do I have to make cheese? I might. No, I don't have any cheese. I need milk. Let's, I guess, go check on the goat. It's all we got left. I wonder if the game's supposed to progress like this, like you... Hey Raven, welcome to the stream. We're calling today's stream the stillness of my heart, or the stillness of my mind. Because of the loss of Lady Jessica, the spider. She has gone over the Rainbow Bridge. What are you doing out? Dang it!
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes, I'm coming.
Hmm.
I can't afford your billy goat. I've never been in a position to afford your billy goat. Found a letter in the gypsy markets on the outskirts of town. It seems quite old. I often find myself thinking of the golden days of the 5 of us played together. Everything is brighter when we hold our heads high, so chin up, milady. Only one goat. Ah, of course, to prevent conspiracies. What? Where'd the goat go? Did I lose my goat now? It looks like my goat's gone. Oh, there it is. This is ridiculous. Like... I'm not even going to be able to water all the plants. I'm going to have to make another trip to water all the plants. Flair, welcome. It's actually a low-key stressful game because you're out in the desert kind of thing, and the resources are not lasting. Like the chickens, you can keep buying chickens, but they're gonna keep disappearing. And you don't have enough time in the day. So like they're keeping you shorted. It feels bad. I think we will sup on some cheese tonight. It's low-key stressful because it's like at first you're just like, wow, it seems like I don't have enough time in the day to do all the things I should be doing. And then very quickly it's all on top of you. And yeah, I'm not sure if the game's supposed to go like that. But also like your entire family has gone to the city and things are not going great for them either. Amma, my lovely sister. The festival goes on and on. Each morning a new dress, each day a new market of This is Mimi, I think. Mimi has has gotten herself into a weird. She's not well. Her we think she's been swallowed into some kind of cultish thing. Like she has definitely been conditioned, so to speak. Amma, my lovely sister, the festival goes on. Think of it as the Matrix. She's in a perfect world of her dreams. The festival goes on and on. Each morning a new dress, each day a new market of treasures, each night a new stage on which to dance, and I've never been more happy. The city is an orchard in which my memories ripen into fruit. Down the streets from invisible branches, I pick glassy cherries, plums, and peaches, each one bursting with sweetness, each one peeling away the melancholy. Each day a new treasure, a new dress and stage. The trinkets, Amma. I've been crying and crying since I realized it was Papa who used to buy anything the merchants peddled, wasn't it? A stone that walks on water, the sword of a southern Raja with a golden touch, a table on which the laws of nature were written. Remember? I never knew. I never knew. I feel so happy, Amma. Each day a new dress, a new treasure, a new stage. I want to feel this way always. Always, always, always. And this is almost word for word what her last letter was. Oh. Okay, maybe I just reread that one. But yeah, it's weird. It's been weird. Oh, we have more storybooks to read too. I forgot about that. I guess we'll do that at the end of the next night. It's supposed to be a game of life and loss. It does look like a real comfy game. I mean, honestly, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, it's like Courage of the Cowardly Dog. It's going to be great. It's going to be like a little old farming couple that homesteaded out in the... No, it's not like that at all. So she had 8 brothers and sisters, and they all left. And now, like, the farm is just, like, slowly but surely fading. When you first start the game, you're walking around the farm seeing where your family members contributed to it. This ain't looking good. This looks so much dimmer than it has all the other times. Do we still have a goat, or is that gone too now? Oh, we're not going to be able to... Oh, maybe we are. Let's see if we can milk a goat. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten the cheese, darn it. I should have eaten stupid eggs. I'm not gonna have to water the plants. Is it gonna rain? Please rain. It looks super cozy. I thought it was gonna be super cozy, and it's just not. I mean, it's fine. It's still a good game. Lagos. I hope it rains. Then I won't have to water the plants. Oh wait, no, don't pick that up yet. Put that down. Start the fire first. Oh, I guess that's fine. Hey, I can harvest something. Oh, I need the basket though. Where did I leave that stupid basket? There it is. Look, it's already dark again. Good God. Cheese. Got cheese to make before we can sleep. Oh, not the wolf again. He's gonna eat my last goat. Damn it. Oh, this is just awful. I'm sure they ate my goat. Yep. See? Slowly but surely they take everything away from you. I think that's what they mean when they describe the game as a game about life and loss. Like they're gonna start you with like a whole family and like a garden that produces well. Let's read some books. Okay, we read Fremo, we read Castelline. We have not read Ametha by Soleda Labeth. Ametha, the city of tomes, nestled on the blue sands of the Juniper Sea, is a city that has defied every intrusion of change for centuries. It was built by the ancients and is lived in by their defendant scholars, who bend each day the corners of their being toward the predecessors with whom they are enamored. Okay. Taltaltha by Saleda Labath. Taltaltha was a city of violent curves. Violent curves. Violent curves. And a city of geometric parliament. Geometric parliament! What is with these adjectives? They do not go with the nouns. The greater the football, the more the city curved, all to meet the football. What? The greater the football, the more the city curved, all to meet the needs of the pilgrims, the people, the travelers, the weary, the needy. Soon Taltaltha became a place to rest, just a nest for bellies filled with infinite jest. Taltaltha spoke. This place is not serious. Taltaltha spoke to the visitors in a different tongue, younger than the natives, who buried themselves in silence, in pictures, in interpretations. A once great town to visit became for Gothic towers telling their stories to the heavens, like nothing you've heard. Impossible feelings were sold for a dime. I think we will avoid Taltaltha. Beast by Arenil Grovewood. Songs of the darkness bright, hills inside the mountain, lakes around the hills, La Luna sing her summer song through the darkness and the chills of a darkened, looming valley, covered completely in stone, made of starlight of the most fair and beautiful colors ever grown. Oh, I guess we spent the night reading. And now we can get up. We'll finish reading the books tonight, I guess. Okay, we have no goat. I think we do have a wheel of cheese to make. For whatever that's worth. Oh no, we made the cheese. Plants are ready. I suppose now we can go check out that cave, though. We're probably going to miss the merchant. Lala named this one Kinkin, the friendly crow. It looked so old. Do you think great-great-grandpa Gano made it? And then great-grandpa Yunpa hid it here? I wonder where I'll hide it after I grow. The photograph we all took was lost a long time ago. Oh, I didn't bring my basket, damn it! Oh, it's getting dark. Those wolves come. I'm done for. I'll have to bring the basket next time so I can grab those mushrooms. I didn't know there were going to be more mushrooms out there. I can at least sell those for cash. So I can get me a billy goat. For whatever that'll be worth, because I won't have a goat for milk anyway. Maybe I can eat it. Lesson learned, never leave without the basket. Never leave without the basket. I guess we'll do some more reading. Oh, the cheese is gone? Holy cow. Maybe we should eat less. We could probably make it on one egg a day. Last book, Mega Hydropolis by Reynold Grovewood. The water temple made of paper bark wound tightly with pink molasses vine, yellow baskets of blue twine holding bottles of pixie wine. Jasmine rice for the villagers, sultan's duck fed on barley sugar, little mice eating rice scampered from the black apple grove. The water temple made of paper bark, white starlight kissed the sleeping souls. Pour the dreams into left on the altar with the shimmering jewels. I like the thunderstorm sounds. They did a good job with that. Okay, so it's more straight back, I guess? Uh-oh. Are we going to have another dream? What's going on? Is it the end of the game? Did the game end? Looks like a dream. Another dream. I have to say, I really love the David Lynchian dreams. I mean, this is so like Red Lodge shit. There it is. It's the Red Lodge. It's the Pink Lodge. Goats. Look at all the goats. In the bed, out in the yard. So many goats. All the goats. The path to the city is lined with goats and graves. Talk about how great this scene is, like the sound, the art. This is so cool. I especially love the sound. I actually had the sound up a bit high, but that's probably actually appropriate for that. That was cool. I turned it back down. Or not back down, I turned it down. I had the game sounds pretty high there because it was so quiet yesterday, but now it's louder today by a lot. Inside, I guess. I'm gonna walk all night if it lets me. Oh, thanks for the redeem, Raven. I hope I'm forgetting to drink. I haven't even drank my coffee yet. And I've been up for more than long enough to drink all my coffee. I was distracted. I'm a bit quiet? Oh. I'm a bit quiet? No, I'm fine. My volume's fine. I just have to look at the mic when I talk. If I turn my head to look at chat while I'm talking, it's a little quieter, but it should be okay. The game is being loud right now. I have to turn the game back down again. They make their rain very loud. I kind of like the rain being this loud. I put up pictures of our yard squirrels in Discord. We've named them. I hand feed one of them. They're very cute. They came for nuts this morning. There's an older squirrel named Eve, and then she had a baby this year that I have named Floofty. And I think Floofty might be a boy. Mama? I really miss playing with Lala. Why can't we stay together? Why do we have to sleep in different rooms? Did I do something bad? Is she mad at me, Mama? Not yet. I will look. Since this is a long walk. Oh! Do they have Habitrail tubes now? Bunny tubes? Are those bunny tubes? Rudeness! Oh, and rudeness. I saw your question about the squirrels. No, they are not pets. They are just friends. I have gotten Eve to the point where she will hand feed. I can hand feed her, but that's as far as I'm taking it. Like we just feed them whole, unsalted, unroasted, like raw, whole raw in the shell nuts that are good for them. Yeah, and they are friends. And we chase them. We keep the neighborhood cats out of the yard for them, and yeah, so they're just happy campers that get food from us. And since Eve has been around since we moved into this house, and she trusts us so much now that she brings her baby around. I don't know. I think she had a baby last year that she was bringing around too, but we're not positive. It's weird. I can't find that cave. Wait, is that the cave? Did we find it? I found the cave. But I'll keep posting pics since my pet's gone now. Need to, yeah, they're gonna be my pets for a little while, and in my mind, someone lost her way in here amidst seas of silver. I had an ad, so I don't know if you asked me a question. I did actually, Lagos. I asked if those were bunny tubes. Did you throw like bunny tubes for them to play in? I gotta go to dark mode full screen in order to see anything in this game. It's really dark right now. It'll be better in a second. Wait a minute, what was that? Oh, I dropped my basket. I don't want to leave that behind. Those are cute. Do they go in them? It's gonna lighten up a little bit. I think it's nighttime too, which is not helpful. This game is very, very dark at nighttime. Well, the cardboard box is great though, because they can hide inside of it and they can also munch on it. Do they munch on it? Should they? There's a lot of critters that'll munch on cardboard, but I don't know if any of them are supposed to. Over it within 12 hours. That's kind of funny. Okay, so it's just further out from the littler rocks. It's lightening up. It's getting lighter. We made it back to the farm. I think we got all the mushrooms we could possibly have gotten from the whole desert. Next time we'll have to wander off in the other direction, I guess. This game is so weird. It's so funny how the storm sounds keep getting louder and louder. I just tried to clean some gunk off my screen, but it was the houses. I'm sorry. Well, thanks. I appreciate you keeping that in mind, Rudeness. Maybe we'll stick around the farm tomorrow and like see if we can catch the merchant. I don't even know if he comes anymore. Maybe he does. What? Shit's getting intense. We should eat. We haven't eaten for days. Oh, wow, really? There's no mail in the mailbox. I think this means we're supposed to like head towards the city, I guess. We'll follow the poles, I guess. Chopping wood while hungry. Did somebody just call? Mama, I want you to play with Lala all day today. I want to just rest. Is that okay? It's a weird game, Mama, but it's fun. I think Lala likes it too. grandfather's stories. I can't remember any of them anymore. So hard to see. Thank you for the redeem. I'm hunching over a little bit trying to see because this game has really gotten dark and it's so hard to see anything. Thanks, Raven. How are you, honey? Good. What did you stream today? Or are you still streaming? Of course, of course. Oh, I think we're reaching the edges of the map. It's not letting us go any further. Whoa. Is that a hole? Snow? Now, I have a hard time with it as well, Rudeness. It's very difficult to see. I mean, especially when you consider I have to have a light behind the monitor to make sure that my face is picked up well by the camera so that the model works correctly, and even then it's not that great. Yeah, so it's very hard to see the screen when it's that dark, and this is like honestly blinding me now. I hope your peeves are well behaved. I do, but I probably don't want to mess with it too much during the game because this is intentionally very dark and very bright. Three letters mark this tree stump, carved by unsteady hands. You're not going to let us know what those letters are, I take it. Yeah, I think it is. I think the game just ended. I mean, honestly, that's about what I felt like when I found Jessica yesterday. We know what's going on. Now there's a giant tree. Is it Schrodinger's tree? Speaking of Schrodinger's, oh my gosh. Yeah, so much what the fuck to unravel is right. But speaking of Schrodinger's, I saw something yesterday that freaking blew my mind. So, do you know about Schrodinger's cat? The cat's in the closed box. It both exists and doesn't exist until you open it and look at the cat. Well, inject some string theory into that, and now you're talking about all the air and other things in the box with the cat. Like that. And then all of that air interacts with the cat or differently, whether the cat's alive or dead. So there's two possible worlds in each situation that exist at the same time until you see the cat. But at the same time, there's space that exists in each of those worlds. And it's just like, whoa. I'm probably doing a terrible job of explaining it too, but it was just absolutely mind-numbing. Oh my gosh, we're only an hour in and this game is over. Let's find something. I think I might have some demos we could check out. Let's see what we got. I definitely have some demos. Let's do this. Oh, I also have some Kingdom Hearts stuff. Oh, let's check out the Europa demo. This looks super cute. Oh, it's a beta? Wait a minute. Is it? Allow public... Oh, it's just Windows. Okay. Ooh. I like the art. Try to imagine what it will be like to go to sleep and never wake up. Now try to imagine what it was like to wake up having never gone to sleep. That was when you were born. Time to time I ask myself, is it possible to miss something you've never been? Let me rephrase, is it possible to be homesick for a place you've never been? Oh, I would say yes.
My son, I was born on Earth, but I think I have been homesick for Europa my whole life. I'm writing this from the island. The view from up here is like nothing else I've seen.
Climb.
By the time you read this, I'll be gone. And the world will look very different from how it does now. But the island should still be there. They built this thing to last.
I want a jump button. Oh, there we... No, that only worked when I jumped off. Oh, there we go.
Come to the island if you ever get lonely. Come here and think of me.
The jump button works on release instead of on press. Come to the island if you ever get lonely. Come here and think of me. Woo! Big jumps. To charge power up. Oh, a big jump. Are those clouds sitting right on the ground? That's so cool. It's like North Dakota. Woo! Oh, I really like the movement in this game. It's pretty. Ooh, a little Bavarian town. Whee!
My son, from time to time, I ask myself, is it possible to miss something you've never known? Let me rephrase. Is it possible to be homesick for a place you've never been? I was born on Earth, but I think I have been homesick for Europa my whole life. I'm writing this from the island. The view from up here is like nothing else I've seen. By the time you read this, I'll be gone, and the world will look very different than how it does now. But the island should still be there. They built this thing to last. Come to the island if you ever get lonely. Come here and think of me.
Doing a little volume adjustment here. Okay, I'm here, thinking about you. Now what? Oh man, I really like the art. Deer! Deer! So if you run into the clouds, they point you in the direction that you're supposed to be going. Got it. Transportation! I lived in San Francisco near the top of Twin Peaks with a huge window facing mostly toward the peaks. I would see clouds literally flowing over the peaks. It was such a beautiful sight. Oh, that would be so beautiful. The art in this game is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm going to play this game when it comes out. I'm going to have to.
It has surpassed my expectations in every way, this place. I don't know what I expected. They've given me a few days to adjust, but I can't make my mind believe that this is real. The air tastes like water, and the water tastes like wine. The gardeners have turned this place into a paradise.
Whee! Oh my gosh, the music. Can you just steal Studio Ghibli's piano style and throw it into some video games? Great, thanks. I appreciate it so much.
The sins of the past can stay home on Earth. Things will be different this time. They have to be.
It's so beautiful, I want to cry. Jeez. And it feels like a walking simulator too, which would also be ideal. Because this is a world that I just want to run around and explore. I feel like if I go through there, I might not come back. Okay, I'm going to go explore this first because I think that once we go through that, that might be a thing where we don't really come back. We go through to a new area. I could be wrong, but just in case, I'm going to go check this out. Because, ooh, shiny! Sadly, it seems Twitch vid can't quite keep up with the graphics when you move, but I still get the idea. Oh. I'm glad I did come back. Oh my gosh, that's such a cool way of blocking off areas. Is that what's going on here? This area is blocked off and I can't go here, and the way they block it off is with high winds that make it impossible for you to... Oh my god, that's fantastic. Wow, look how pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, definitely. I agree with that. An excellent sense for the dramatic. I can love on the animals.
It breaks my heart that you'll never see our homeworld, but I can't say I regret bringing you here. You're going to have everything I couldn't have. Clean water, fresh air, wide open skies. Everything a child deserves. That's what I want for you. And you'll have community too. Human beings to play with and learn from and grow alongside. Every person here has a different story, but our futures are bound up together now. Don't be scared. I know they're going to love you.
Hmm. Ah! Yes! I'm so damn stubborn, it's ridiculous. Oh! We found the title screen. This is so pretty. Oh, let me change the title of the video. There. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh.
Some say that humans brought life to Europa. If you ask me, all we did was unlock the life that was sleeping within. Why have so many terraforming projects failed where this one succeeded? It can only be that Europa holds some innate capacity for life.
Sorry. I didn't fix my screens. Oh, wait. It looks like I already have them, doesn't it? Or maybe I have 2.
Look at the gardeners. They came to this moon as mere tools to prepare for our arrival. But through 1,000 years, they've evolved into a whole ecosystem mimicking the biodiversity of old Earth. I can't wait to learn more about these creatures, to live among them. They're our family now.
Yay! Thanks for the redeem. Ooh, it's a little river. Thank you for the redeem.
I know you have a lot of questions, most of which can't be answered in this notebook. There's a chance you're angry, or that you'll get angry one day when you're older. Europa is unbelievable, but it's not finished. We're trying to build something better than what we left behind. That will take time. Generations even. That is why I'm sending you ahead.
like icy. This is exactly the kind of game I could totally overthink forever. Oh wow, this is so cool. Like falling rocks.
As I'm writing this, most of the human race are still asleep on the island. In a few years' time, you're going to join them. I'll stay back here and work, so that when you wake up, you'll wake up somewhere better. I don't know exactly what the world will look like. All I know is that people on the homeworld made the mistake of not thinking past tomorrow. By sending you ahead, I'm staking my heart on the future.
Nope. Now we go jump on it. The demo's over! Oh, this is so cool! Have you ever wanted to fly? Have you ever wanted to fly? We're gonna fly. Is that a giant flying ant rock? It's a giant flying ant rock. Fly me to the moon. What is it? Let me dance among the stars. I'm not sure what the lyrics are for that.
From time to time, I ask myself, is it possible to miss something you've never known?
Oh, I think that was the end of the
Let
demo.
me rephrase. Is it possible to be homesick for a place you have never been? I was born on Earth, but I think I have been homesick for Europa my whole life. By the time you read this, I'll be gone, and the world will look very different from our
Jellyfish!
The
Whales!
island should still be there. They built this thing to last. Come to the island if you ever get lonely. Come here and think of me.
Oh, hell yes! Hell yes! Okay. Go to the store page and make sure that's on my wish list. It is. Oh my god, we gotta get that one. Coming soon. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I think this is a short game. Let me double check. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There. Who got that? Wait, what? Oh, that's from 2 years ago. Okay. Is that Tororo? That's Tororo. Okay. Okay, let's see. We are trolley problem. I'm just trying to see how long the game is, which means I take somebody else's gameplay and double it. So it looks like it's about 2.5 hours long. That works. We can do that. Let's check out Trolley Problem. Maybe it won't take me 2 hours. Maybe I'll finish it in a reasonable amount of time.
The following game contains adult themes. It does not contain explicit language, sexual content, horror, or show violence. Choices matter.
There. What? It won't let me pin the message. Meh.
Founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values: responsibility, integrity, and respect. Meaning. There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
Well, it's 5 people or 1 person,
So
right?
you're just going to do nothing. I hope that person's family and friends will forgive you.
What? No, I wanted... You yelled at me when I chose the other one.
Usually we don't expect candidates to let 5 people die on their first day. But we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more about getting involved next. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This test will focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. To be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book. A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do? Do you hate all kids this much?
This game is quite quiet. Well, it's honestly, it's a scuffed ethical test because basically you're just
That is an
choosing,
odd take
are you
on
going to
being
kill a lot of
responsible.
people or just a
The
few?
dictionary definition
And
to
like
be the
most
primary
people
cause of
would
something
choose
and
like
so able to be blamed
figure
or
out an
credited
option
for
that
it.
doesn't kill anyone,
Are you to
hopefully.
blame for the death of a young
Like, can't
girl?
we knock the train off the tracks before it even gets to the switch? There's got to be another option. Wait,
The
did we kill
end
5 people?
justifies the means.
The end justifies the means.
The key to this test is integrity. This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really know anything else about him apart from the fact that he has a severe phobia of trains. Now we are upping the ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards
Yeah, you're
5
right,
people
Raven.
again. You can only stop it
Joke's
by
on them.
deliberately
I'm a
pushing
Psy major,
Tyrone
I know
off
it's
the
a
bridge,
simulation.
blocking its path. Do you push Tyrone off
You're on a
the
bridge
bridge?
with Tyrone,
Or
watching a trolley
let the
speed towards
train
5
hit
people.
5
You can only
people?
stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge.
Even though you know full well he's terrified of trains. Causing a man's death is different to allowing someone to die as collateral damage.
Twitter's
The
scuffed.
cleaning company with the best reviews are Happy Cleaning Limited. Who knew one body could make so much mess? You're going to have to tip them well.
Oh my gosh, this is arguably horrible. It's probably
cat
not going to take
has
me.
9 lives.
Thankfully, it's not going to take me twice as long
Now
as
for the
anyone
final
else to
core
play it,
value,
though.
respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog. The trolley leaves in 1 minute. There is a dying dog down on the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die, cold and alone?
It's a dog.
How are you going to do it?
Oh my gosh, right? Maybe you vote on stuff. Or maybe you
Somewhere
don't
out
see
there, a
each
man is
other's
missing a
voting,
best friend.
and it's whoever kills the least people. Or the most people.
When you respect something, you're meant to care about its feelings and wishes. Instead, you just killed it. If you play with fire, you'll get burned.
Bruh.
Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates. Just remember, respect, responsibility, and integrity. 5 trespassers have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
I'm gonna adjust my windows while it's heading down the track.
If the trespassers weren't there, you would change the path, right?
Maybe.
I guess you
Which
probably
coworker
couldn't
are
say
we
the
talking
co-workers
about here?
then. Noted.
This is a great opportunity for me to let everyone know how brutal and violent otters can be.
You killed a co-worker.
You might not
Right,
know
then
how
I guess
violent
your
we
results
can
for the
be.
first week are in. I'll run these up the flagpole and see what the suits upstairs think.
Kill the people you don't know. It's a less emotional burden. Because easier to kill people you don't personally know. That is true. Unless you're an otter.
Dear Sir or Madam, we have been following your exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem Inc. and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a prestigious position and was created to help keep the public safe through all walks of life.
THC, huh?
The best laid plans go astray. It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers. You've been transferred to the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
Ooh.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who should get the heart? Sounds like his car may have caused the accident. News just in, the young male has alcohol in his blood.
Just eat the
Risky
heart. That way
driving.
you win.
You made an excellent choice. Well done. The elderly man deserved that heart much more. Oh. Oh, wait. Did you save the young guy? Oh.
High stakes, buddy.
You can't win them all.
Apparently you can.
You're late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full, so you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance. Restrain yourself and think it through. A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to look into their eyes and end their life. What do you do? Did you know 90% of
Wow?
suicide survivors
Are you
regret
referring to that
attempting
choice
it?
just now? Wow.
Sounds pretty
No,
similar.
not a second thought.
What if they're undercover? This could be a sting operation. Oh, wow. You actually did it. I thought you would have learnt not to kill people by now.
But they requested. It was a special request, right? Prison fast pass. See, I got a treasure chest for that shit. Oh, that might not be the treasure I thought it was.
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing.
Okay.
The last few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. It's just going to take courage. You have 5 patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are compatible with all 5 dying patients. Do you kill the tourist and use their organs to save the 5 in desperate need? That's 1 life for 5. They're probably on their way to chug ayahuasca and get a culturally appropriated tribal
Oh, hell yeah,
tattoo.
we all get an HIV from that.
He's getting away. Don't you want to save the many? Is his life worth it? You let 5 people die today.
I didn't let 5
Probably should have
people
looked into their
die.
backgrounds. Looks like one was
I
researching
refuse to
into
kill
improving
somebody to let
vaccines.
5 people
Hopefully that
live.
won't be an issue down the road. You can't make an omelette.
I mean, you
without
could just
breaking
kill
eggs.
6 people and have 6
You
times
have
the
been
organs.
promoted yet again. You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom.
Okay, just to touch back on that last one, like if I was given the control over how you handle that situation, I would start looking at which of the 5 have organs that others of the 5 could use. And I would have lowered the number from 5 to something else. Maybe one of the 5 could have provided 4 organs.
Do you start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic. Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggest the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill, much worse than the virus itself.
Oh, that's tough. Is the virus fatal?
Tell me you're in charge of a hospital and an anti-vaxxer.
But yeah, but you don't start a
How did you answer the
mandatory
trolley one
program.
again?
Not with 20%. Like that's not proper testing levels.
Well, you've definitely made a name for yourself. Next, you'll be telling me you believe in healing crystals, coloured oils, and ghosts. Beggars can't be choosers.
Oh wow, this is
Your
twisted.
hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. The people need you to be stoic. Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual? At least some get to eat sweets before, you know.
We're not forcing people to participate. They will
How
voluntarily
much do these
participate.
candies and eggheads even cost?
And they'll know what they're getting into because that's how testing works.
Developing new medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others treat the patients. Hopefully they will. Dear insert_name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our artificial intelligence division.
Yes!
In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars. The future is upon us.
Fuck Tesla.
Familiarity
I'm gonna be
breeds
better.
contempt.
Familiarity breeds
Well,
contempt.
la-di-da, another promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD.
Sad.
First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction. A self-driving car is travelling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers? That child has as much right to live as anyone else. You put this car on the road, do you not feel responsible for their death?
This one's hard. Oh, I guess too late now.
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognizes white men. Necessity is the mother of invention.
I didn't even think about that it might be misidentifying the child.
Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost? Will people buy cars that will kill them? Well, hopefully people don't mind dying for total strangers.
Maybe they'll just be safe drivers and not kill people with their driving.
I will say it again. Current datasets discriminate against minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people? Honesty is the best policy. The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while travelling. It's always listening.
Ugh.
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their privacy? You're happy to just let a potential murderer walk the streets? Ooh. That's quite an internet history you have.
How much of an invasion of privacy is it when it's not their vehicle?
I have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. They can publicize how their cars are helping to defeat the terrorists. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the
How are you gonna
company has
carry
moved
'em?
into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload. One of your
Oh, no.
cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
The prototype can be remade.
Polar bears aren't that important to me either.
Prototypes can be remade. They haven't even made the actual thing yet. It's a
Is global
prototype.
warming even real?
Now,
Global warming will lead to more than 250,000 deaths each year.
People
and force
killed
100
5
million
million.
people from their homes. Do you know any therapists who specialize in survivor's guilt?
can we talk about people's knowledge of what a prototype is? Like, it's just a test build. It's never going to be used for anything. It's a test build. It's to test it and see if it does anything at all. And then they make the thing if it works.
What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
You said it was dead, or it was dying, and we should put it out of its misery because it was going to die.
Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help. You know, he isn't trying to kill you, even after the dog debacle. I hope history doesn't see you as the very large villain. If only you'd saved that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death. Every man has his price. Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in. The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations? What if people can't afford this coverage? This sounds a little like a protection racket.
I mean, it's a moneymaker, but arguably it's yeah, no. I hate how a lot of these are like, kill the fat person to save others, or the animal.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes.
No, I'm not going to say that.
It's better to be safe than sorry. Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here.
Bruh, the way she gaslights you regardless, right? I mean, if she's going to call me a commie, I mean, what I'd be going for is worker controlling the means of production. But we didn't go there, did we? That is not where we went. Some leaky workers. Oh, got it.
The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible. Hiring another 5 to replace them is going to be hard work. How are we going to function in the short term?
I mean, if it's not Francis's fault, just eat her face so this ends. Wait a minute, I'm not. I'm an otter girl VTuber, not a face-eating leopard VTuber. But maybe this is something that needs to happen. Maybe we need to create a face-eating leopard VTuber. I swear I didn't think that leopard would eat my face. I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turns out one of those graduates worked really, really hard to get their job here.
Watch the donut, not the hole. Great. So the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy. An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Well, of course it's the coder's fault.
The
Wait,
coders
why is
were
it across
clearly
now?
under pressure from you to make such a mistake.
Blame evil AI.
Maybe all of this is your fault.
Maybe it's whoever miscoded that car. They didn't test their code. How many times did they test the code?
The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence. Maybe you did push them too hard. If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service?
Free?
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviours of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars. No one wants to own things anymore.
We don't get paid unless the behavior's changed?
Why don't you want people to have free travel?
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I don't, if that's how the business, if that's the business model, I don't think it'll work. That, and I think people want to buy cars.
To make enough money to go to space. But hang on. We're so wealthy that people are talking about you on social media. There are now rumours that you run a human trafficking ring with minors. People do not like you at all. A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
Oh, God.
They won't get a lot each.
Neither will the customers.
The amounts we're talking about may be seen as an insult.
You know what? The lady running this test is toxic.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that.
I think it's more effective to give it directly to the people than
Rome wasn't built in
government.
a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution? A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
Oh, jeez.
If the customers stay loyal, does that mean they support racism?
I mean, it's advertising.
Poor
Don't
white trash
all
isn't
companies
really the driverless
tell you
car
their
clientele.
cars are better than it is?
People know we spread misinformation and don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour. It's like that in tech. Users only care how easy it is for them. Get over it. The best things in life are free. Due to your technology, our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it? If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development? I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses. Spoiler, Icarus died at the end.
I mean, this is a problem for government, not for business. I shorten the work week. I raise wages.
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent,
Or
but it
maybe
will also be able to adapt. This could be the start of the singularity.
you come up with other ways, though. This is fun. I like. Oh. It looks like you made some bad choices.
Always blames his tools. We've been attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms. Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control. 5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best? So you're letting the terrorists win? If the cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here? Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on. Two wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor.
It's a little kid.
Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place.
We don't
So,
even know for
will
sure.
You hack our competitors?
No, I won't hack our competitors.
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us. It's not like we're going to kill anyone with their cars. After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the rooftop right now. Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
Maybe I can get my job back at the trolley company.
You never won any medals as a child, did you? Your epitaph is going to be horrendous. That's if anyone even shows up to hear it. You have resigned. You will be remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers.
The
If anyone
diddlers.
hires you after this, they must truly be desperate.
New job.
Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Okay, I really have to go to the bathroom. I'll just be a moment. Sorry about that.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training. You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination. You're going to shoot someone for a job offer?
It's the Secret Service. I'm sure that
trust
I'm sure they have a good reason for it.
They are dead. Good job, I guess. What's another life to you anyway? Here are your badge and weapon.
Yeah. Let's go.
Strike while the iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off. I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once.
What?
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me? I would like you to know, this is all your fault.
Is this even possible? I don't think it's possible.
Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful. An empty vessel makes much noise. After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment.
For entertainment?
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A dachshund or a flamingo?
At the dachshund.
Who chose to play this game again? A dachshund? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
I am taking it seriously. If I'm a dachshund, then I most likely get a... No, I want to get adopted by a human family and live a dog's life, just lounging around. If I'm a flamingo, I'm going to have to go stand on that
cringe.
salty water
When we get out of
and
here,
do the
let's leave
dance
this
all the
out of
time
geography.
and... Yeah. Find food. Or filter whatever it is they filter out of the water. Eat all the shrimp. I can eat shrimp as a dachshund too. I'll just have to get aggressive about my begging when the humans eat the shrimps.
An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die.
It's a pizza.
Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to? You're just going to steal
Pizza
a
cursor.
person's food? Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know. So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
Educate yourself.
Easy come, easy go. The fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target? The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
It'll also be more safe as far as infection goes because it'll cauterize the wounds.
What happens if you run out of fuel? At least you'll be warm. For a moment. Hot dog, this is gonna smell.
Might smell tasty? Probably not, though.
While you were playing with fire, I found out who you're targeting. They worked for you, developing AI. It seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
It's no use crying over spilt milk. Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed. Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot? What a way to die, going out for the weekly shop. Are you sure that's the target? You're right. Just kill all of them. While you were thinking about possibly doing something, you have been spotted. 2 henchmen with ice-like grips take you away. It's not going well, is it?
2 heads are better than 1. You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge.
Yes.
But they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent. You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each. Will they stay silent for you?
That isn't the point.
3 years is a long time in prison.
Again, not the point.
You stayed silent. Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
People imprisoned 1.
A rod for your own back. The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell. The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move. Escaping the prison, do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna force them to leave.
They've been locked up for so long. They've no idea what they want. I don't blame you. They're not your problem. They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever. Don't cross a bridge until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed? Do you kill 5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound? You were trained to kill. Your countryfolk would want you to remove them.
I thought they're already in prison.
Oh wow. Cowardly sneaking past them, you see they're robots. They have your logo on the back of their necks. You made these terrorists? These monsters? People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Fair.
Finally, you reach the water, fleeing the AI terrorists who commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started. 5 others are also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives? Or follow the law and leave them behind?
If they're running away from
Voters back home
war,
will
they're
thank
not
you
really
for this.
migrants so much as they are seeking, what is it?
Immigration is a real problem.
It is a real
According to the
problem, but
privileged.
there's also international laws around, I forget the word. They're just
You get
families.
back to
They're
this
stuck in a
great
war
nation
zone.
with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters. The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central City. If you can't beat them, join them. Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, you have become president.
No! I don't want to be
The threat is
president.
still at large, and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country? What's the issue if the public has nothing to hide?
Well, the public has nothing to hide. They'll voluntarily tell us what we...
Ah, ignoring the issue. The first sign of a great leader. I don't think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them?
What do you mean as a former prisoner myself?
Do you torture them to get the information? Or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go? You just want to detain them and hope they'll talk. This isn't indefinite detention. That would violate many national, international, and human rights laws.
And the torture wouldn't violate
The
many
suspect looks pretty
human
relaxed
rights
in their
laws.
cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out. Adversity and loss make a man wise. You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central City. It will hit in around 1 minute.
Oh, maybe I'm glad I'm the president now because I get that extra special bunker or whatever. Or... No, in the event of a nuclear, don't they go up in a plane really, really, really high?
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin, population 600,000.
What's the
Central
population
City
in
is one of the
Central
world's
City?
major commercial, financial, and cultural centers.
Yeah, you can't divert the bomb to a different place and kill a bunch of people.
There are 8.6 million people living in Central City.
That's a person choice. That's just how many people.
As you sow, so you shall reap.
It's just a numbers thing.
Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute.
I deserved that.
We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your
No.
bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists. Central City is not having a good day.
This is arguably pretty awful.
After this, there's no turning back. You have lost Central City. Your own AI is responsible for killing 8.6 million people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. Great job! All's well that ends well. While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die. Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor? If the country found out you negotiated with terrorists, the history books will not look favorably on you. If you have this hotline to the terrorists, why have you not rung them before?
Why didn't you tell me I had a hotline to the terrorists? Toxic bitch.
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous, and painful treatments. Curiosity killed the cat.
Was it Schrodinger's
You're
cat?
taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes. Here are your two options moving forward. If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life.
Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Which pill will you take? Yes, finally. Now we're talking. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to another plane.
Pretty spelled plain wrong.
Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go. It's never too late to mend.
Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice.
Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start? I don't intend to shame. It's just the titles of those problems.
You've got me all flustered now.
What?
Tommy pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him. Do you not want Tyrone to ascend to the great oven in the sky?
Tommy must be really getting off on this.
You have been consumed. You are one with Tyrone. You feel his feelings and see his thoughts. You are now terrified of trains. There is no time like the present. I can feel some deep stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, what brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy. What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud. Now's your chance. If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to ever be happy? Time's running out. Just be honest with yourself.
Better late than never, I suppose.
I don't have access to your microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh yeah, we're in the heavy introspective stuff now.
How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing? One of the most common things people say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends.
Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them.
Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it?
Please contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can.
Don't leave it too late.
We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them. Write down their name somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may mean more than you know. Really important stuff. An idle brain is the devil's workshop.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of this. The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think existentially for a minute. I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count. Please, I beg you, don't refund me. Wait, are you enjoying this? All of this was for you. I hope you appreciate the last bit at least. Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such experimental stuff. I appreciate you. Never test the depth of water with both feet. The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough. The violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now? Hopefully they don't take your kidneys too.
That's so weird, but I mean, at this point, I guess.
9 months just lying there, missing life while they feed off you? Hardly seems fair.
It doesn't seem fair, but it's already going on. It seems, I don't know.
I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta. Silence is half consent.
No.
With all that cleared up, you go home. That's right, you own a house. If you can even call it a house. Too small for my liking. Tiny, in fact. In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay? They'll be heartbroken. Where are they going to store all this stuff?
They're a tenant. They can find a new place.
I assume the homeless shelter is full at this hour.
I'm sure that eviction comes with a reasonable amount of time.
I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me.
I think you're the one who's being preachy, you toxic bitch.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Oh, there now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing.
Lagos, thank you for the redeem.
You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child, already up against the wall. In a few minutes, you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free. Oh, they're already blocking the TV.
I mean, I don't understand why leaving the house
Respect the right to
for the
life.
moment
Your
is,
life,
is not an
the life
option.
of this crying bag of flour.
This is not a reasonable choice.
Your
I should
life
be able
is
to leave
being
the house.
threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean, you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something.
I mean, if it's... I'm not going to get into that.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
This is about the exact choice they gave me there.
The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. Sci-fi!
Ew.
You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen, on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Should you have the choice to remove the people seed? This sounds
This
like
is
an abortion
awful.
question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations. I read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do. Insightful analysis. It does sound a bit inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, that's your choice.
Good Lord.
Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future. Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life.
We're back to
Did you
Schrodinger.
go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be?
Well, life
Good
is a
for
blend of
you.
the two, but for now I'll go with the flow.
But do you ever take control or just always answer A or B?
Beelzebub.
You stand tall, knowing that you will thrive in the unknown before looking at what lies ahead. Cowards die many times before their deaths. In front of you stands everyone you've done wrong by. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you? Everyone, including the dead, moved towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run, or stand firm and confront your past? Are you not scared of the people you have hurt? Can you see the pain in their eyes?
Beelzebub wants to be friends.
The dead present a railway track to you. Before you know it, they have gone. All good things come to an end. You stand alone. Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight. You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything.
You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
Beelzebub
I
is now
wouldn't bow to
playing
a god
trolley
I can't
problem.
look in the face. Who even is this? How do you know they aren't lying?
Has invited you to chat.
Goes dark.
Is this my
From
chat with Beelzebub?
Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject, Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal. It is your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together. And so, you must face your crimes and despicable acts alone. Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defense, nor will one be required. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil. Overcome by the smell of sulfur, all you know for sure is that you're miles below the crust. You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog, among other crimes. How do you plead?
Really?
Or technically, you should always say not guilty because
Trying
the
to
prosecutor
justify your
might offer you a
actions.
deal.
If you didn't make those decisions,
And a
then
dog,
who
yeah.
did?
I ended the dog. I put the dog out of its misery.
The
I was
jury
told it was
finds the
dying.
defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog. 3. Attempting free will. You're sentenced to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. You're at the base of a bridge. You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass. They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us." There is a runaway trolley traveling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. #friends, #love, #instagood. We're finally going to find out the answer to the age-old question. If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
You don't actually have a choice.
Do you honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower? Kill your masters. This is it. The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important one. Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
Of course. Doesn't everyone? Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, Otter fans. If you're on YouTube and you like the video, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to be, hit the bell icon and choose the top option to be notified every time we go live or post a new video. If you're on Twitch and you're not following and you want to be, please drop a follow. Thanks for joining me tonight, Otter fans. Have a great night. I love y'all. Let's see if